Alright. Yeah, with Embercleave in one hand and Shadowspear in the other, you're not beating Terror of the Peaks dual wielding those weapons. It's not going to work, bud. Sorry. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We are running Boros. We are on a treasure hunt. We are getting it in. We are getting rich. We are getting paid and getting laid with this deck. Piles of Dragon's treasure everywhere. We're going to be drowning in all this drip. That's what I like, man. Boros ramp, not a common phrase you're going to hear about a lot. You're not going to hear the phrase Boros ramp too frequently, but we figured it out, boys. We are doing Boros ramp up in here. I'm going to show you how to do it with treasure. Very red, but definitely with some white in it. White is an essential part. I know it's very red, but white does make it go. And really closes it off in certain ways. So, before we get started, of course, before we get to the breakdown, the shakedown, I'm going to ask you to tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't, well, the like and subscribe will come after you. And he will devour you. He's insatiable. Join us on our Twitch, twitch.tv/thatvillainj, every night at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And if you just can't get enough villainy in your life, we do have a Discord available for you at all times. You can come by, share your builds, talk to the other guys, and catch a match or two. All those links will be in the description. Now, getting right down to it. This is one of my new favorite cards. I'll show you about it right here. Usher of the Fallen. Create a 1/1 white human creature token when it boasts. It is a very aggressive, a 2/1 spirit warrior that's a 1-drop. When you can attack next turn, when you have 2 mana down, you can attack for 2 and immediately put a human warrior token out. He's good in a spirit deck, he's good in a warrior deck. I like him for our 1-drop, I like him for our aggression early on out. He's a little bit of white that I wanted to include in this one. Shock, y'all know what shock is. What do I say shock is? 6 words, 1 mana, 2 damage. Shadowspear. Very, very solid equipment. And equipment is going to be important in this deck. Not super important, but important enough. It is an artifact. 1/1 trample and lifelink, which will be very useful, especially that trample. Permanents you control, your opponent controls, lose hexproof and indestructible. Another very, very, very useful trait of it. And it is also a 1-drop, equipped for 2. Dragonkin Berserker, a 2/2 first strike for only 2 mana. And boast abilities you activate cost 1 left to activate for each dragon you control. Well, we have another boast ability here, so that will definitely lower it, the cost overall. But also, his boast ability will make dragons pop out of nowhere. Because that's what he does. He's so furious that he makes dragons appear, as often happens. So we're going to have dragons on the board, so that's going to be boast is going to be cheaper for everybody when we have dragons out. So everyone's boast is going to get cheaper. And you're going to see another trick we're going to do later. Magda. Solid card right here. Other dwarves you control get +1, +0. The other Boros I did was a Boros Dwarves Warrior. It was good. And she was good in it. But right now, I like her for early drop, 2/1. And whenever a dwarf attacks, meaning whenever she attacks, you get a treasure token. We don't have that many other dwarves in this deck, so it's not like we're going to be creating treasure tokens like crazy. But even the extra bonus on round 3 for her just to get that extra treasure out is going to be worth it. Again, if we have a lot of treasure, we can search our library for an artifact or dragon card. We can put that onto the battlefield and then shuffle our library. Wow, onto the battlefield, guys. That's pretty good. Shredded Sails. We need to destroy artifacts. I'm learning how important right now artifacts destruction is in the meta. Deals damage to target creature with flying, especially when you're running against a lot of flying creatures right now. How big angels are. So definitely 4 damage, and it's also a cycling 2, which means you can toss it if you don't want it. Vault Robber. I'm not sure about him, but he is another ramper. He is another red ramper, meaning that he will generate treasure 2 if you exile a creature card from your graveyard. So if you lose that early Magda, because she is a lightning rod, as Chad is saying, you can just exile her or Usher the Fallen or somebody and start getting that extra treasure out on the board. So that is a little bit extra ramp too. He's a 1/3. He's a decent blocker as well. Arni Brokenbrow. I only have one of him because I'm not 100% on him. Boast is 1. So if we have a dragon out and a Dragonkin Berserker, his boast is 0. It's free. You may change Arni Brokenbrow's base power to 1+ the greatest power among the creatures you control. It's currently 3. It's going to get higher. He also has haste, so he's going to hit the ground running. Birgi the Storyteller. I love this one. This is another red ramp. Red ramp is back. Now we only have to hashtag bring black ramp and we'll be good. I don't really think her horn is much chop. If you need the cards, you can do it. So whenever you cast a spell, add 1 red. To the end of your turn, you don't lose this mana. So she essentially is just going to keep adding. Whenever you cast a spell, you add red mana. As much red cards we have in here, she's going to add to boast. And then creatures you control can boast twice rather than once. That means Dragonkin Berserker, if you have enough mana, and she's going to make mana depending on how much you have and how much treasure you have and blah, 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 he could boast twice, meaning that he could make potentially 2 dragons a turn. He could make potentially 2 human warriors a turn. Very fun things you can get done here. Also a 3/3 for 3 mana is not a bad beef there. Crush the Weak. I'm not 100% sure of Crush the Weak yet. 2 damage. It'll clear the board of small stuff. It'll put a lot of damage down. I'm not sold on it yet. We might swap it out for something else. What I do like is you can foretell it. It's fairly cheap foretell. You can basically just split up the cost over 2 turns and completely board wipe some cheap stuff. Gadrak. Now, Gadrak finally has a nice build to go in because this one is going to make a lot of treasure. So this is why it's Dragon's Treasure. He is a 5/4, so he's a great early blocker. He can't attack unless you control 4 more artifacts. So don't forget, Shadowspear is an artifact, and treasure tokens are artifact. And you create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So if people are dying on your turn, or you're killing them with shock, or shredded sails, or whatever, you can create lots of treasure. I like the combo of doing Vault Robber. If somebody dies, I get a treasure token, and then I can exile a creature and get another, so I can potentially get 2 treasure tokens out with Gadrak. So I can definitely start piling up that treasure really high. Have I said treasure enough? Treasure, 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 treasure. Forging the Tyrite Sword. A fun saga. Create 2 treasure tokens on round 3. That means round 4 we can potentially cast a 5-cost creature. Because on round 4, if we put down a 4th mana, we'll have a treasure. We'll be able to cast a 5-cost creature on round 4. That is some good ramp there. And then at the end, you can search your card for library for a card named Halvar, God of Battle, or an equipment. You have to reveal it and put it in your hand. So you can grab Shadowspear, or you can grab this bad boy down here. We'll get to that. Outlaws Merriment. Bit strange in here, but guess what? With as much treasure as we have, it's not that hard to get it. And what we want is we want to keep that aggression up. We want to keep human warriors, trample in haste, lifelink in haste. We're going to be gaining life, and 1 damaging coming out human rogues. So we're going to get a lot of things hitting the board. This was originally when this was a token deck, but it wasn't really working. I still like it in this build. I still think it's fun, and I'm going to show you why it's also useful as well. Goldspan Dragon. I think we only need 2. If we can get him out on round 4 or 5, we're pretty much in like Flynn here. He creates treasure tokens every time you attack, and also Treasures have sacrifice as artifact, add 2 of any color. So you can add potentially lots of mana depending how much treasure you have piled up. To finish us off here, we have Terror of the Peaks. 5/4 flying. You know what he is. You've seen him before. He's a beast. Spells that target him cost 3 additional life to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage to that creature's power. So that's why we want to hit Dragonkin, put him out. So you can see we have 7 dragons in this deck. So Dragonkin Berserker is going to get cheaper. We can boast twice with him. If we put a 5/5 dragon, Terror of the Peaks is going to do 5 damage to somebody. If we have Outlaws Merriment out, that means every time we for free, we generate a token. It's either going to do 3 damage for the warrior, 2 damage for the cleric, or 2 damage for the rogue. So Outlaws Merriment is really to help complement Terror of the Peaks here. We can get him out potentially on round 4, which is very dangerous. Any kind of removal that goes after him is going to cost their life. And of course, to finish them off, forging the Tyrite sword, we can actually get Embercleave and just go nuts. +1/1/1 and +1/+1 double strike and trample. Really rip people up. 9 planes. We really don't need that many planes. We probably need more mountains, but I don't like to be stuck holding the bag. So maybe we do a quick adjustment. I don't know. Maybe 8 to 12. That's 20. 2 Needleverge Pathways and 1 Temple of Triumph. I like a little bit of scry in this just to get around some of the obstacles that the auto shuffler might throw at us. 2.7, not that bad. I'd say it's more of a mid-range, but it is ramp, so you can get going pretty quick. 31 red, 8 white, Berserkers, 7 dragons, only 4 dwarves, 2 gods, 4 humans, rogues, spirits, warriors, all over the place. Few instant sorceries, 4 artifacts, 4 enchantments, 23 mana total. We look at it on the alternate view. So let's see here. Human Berserker. What was I looking for? Okay, so yeah, alternate view here. Yeah, Grave Robber, Vault Robber is also a dwarf, so he will make, I forgot to mention, he will make mana when he attacks with Magda out. That's another good reason to have him in there. So we're really running at 3. Once we can get 3 out, we can start generating treasure tokens, depending on what we're doing. 4 and 5 are really not that bad. Obviously, 6, we're never going to play full price for an Embercleave. So that's what it looks like there. I've been winning pretty consistently with it. I'm getting high up in Platinum. Let's see if we can't find a good matchup for us, all right? See if we can't find a decent matchup for ourselves here. Haven't seen too much Ugin today. Seen plenty of Rogue Mill today. So the Ugin report is light right now, which is good. The mill deck is pretty high right now. This is a very good hand. Tyrite Sword to Goldspan Dragon is very good. Because it means you can get the round 4. Bloodchief's Thirst, kind of a waste there. Not really necessary to do that. Needleverge Pathway, and we'll put Crush the Weak out just for funsies so we can get that ready to go. I don't really like best 3. It takes too damn long. If you run into a Ralphie, i.e. a slow player, you're gonna really wear it. Okay, so this is going to be shocked out because we don't need that. Next, end turn. Cannot have that on the board. Okay, Outlaws Merriment, so we are going to play Forging the Tyrite Sword, which means that we can play Goldspan right away and turn, Crush the Weak next turn if we draw mana. There's Fulja's Retribution. Right, so treasure token. We are going to Terror of the Peaks it. There we go. Alright. And turn. Heartless Act. He took 3 damage. He could have just waited and used that Angel. There's Resplendent Marshal. Angels gain double strike. Alright, we will put Embercleave in our hand. Submit. Okay, so we are going to crush the weak. Do that. Alright, very nice. That's probably a Doomscar. Let's see here. Probably a Doomscar, unless it's a Poison the Cup. I can't think of very much else that would be. Ultimate Mana here. Okay, so that's going to be 5, so we will be able to pay it. Well, let's go in first. So he's really got to think here, which is probably going to be tough for him. He's really got to think here. He might wipe me, but that's not going to deal with the problem at hand. Don't think he has direct damage to do to me. Okay, so there's Shadowspear. We're going to load this dude up with equipment. Okay, you need equipment. You need that. You also need this. Yeah, that's what you need, bud. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Do it, warrior. Ping, pong. And, of course, we finish with a pong. There we go. Okay. Angels are down. Angels have fallen. Very nice. I'm pretty happy with the performance of that, especially taking that early pounding. You know, sometimes you take an early pounding, but you got to turn around and get the best of them. Gross. Huntmaster Liger, there it is. Let's keep it going, guys. That is how it's supposed to perform. Ooh, we got a Force Mulligan. We haven't had a Force Mulligan in a while. Iron Lich, we got a Force Mulligan. I've been mulliganing a lot with this deck, so I'm not too upset about that. Not too angry about that, because you kind of have to get the right opening hand with this deck. Not too big of a deal. Oh, well, it's a good hand. It's good, but yeah, I mean, this is worse, but the first one was better. But hey, Iron Lich said it. I do have some room to grow here. We don't need 2 Brigands, obviously. We just put that down and we can go right into Dragonkin Berserker. We just need to draw white. Oh. Rogue Mill. Very original. Very, very original deck here, guys. I've just been hearing about these Rogue Mill decks. They're apparently very popular. He's going to play a black mana and probably removal on it. Or he'll just go in and mill 1. If that's a white mana, I'm going to be upset. Okay, he did us a favor. Alright, he actually did us a pretty decent favor there. Might have Essence Scatter. Lofty Denial. There we go. Alright. You can go in there. We do need a white mana. We actually need a few white manas for this. Brand new. Brand new. Rogue Mill is a brand new deck, guys. Never seen before. Totally innovative and new and fresh. Nobody knows about it. Let's see, what is he going to do here? He's going to Lofty Denial it again, and we're going to take out Wind Robber. Oof. And that's how we do that. What is this Rogue Mill I speak of? Who has ever even heard of such a thing as this Ragu Mill? I think I'm pronouncing it right. There's the Soaring Thought Thief. Super creative guy. Oh, I don't have the cards to make new stuff. I'm a free-to-play player. I'm so broke. Horseshit. You have the cards to play it. You just don't want to because it's fucking easy. If you haven't fucking been getting your 5 wins a day for 4 weeks already and getting the cards that you need, then I call horseshit on that. Ragumel. There's Zagraf. Yeah, I call horseshit that you don't have the cards to play something else by now. Because if you're playing Rogue Mill, you're going to win. And if you're winning, you're going to be, whatchamacallit. You're going to be getting your thing. Let's just get out of here. This is boring. Freaking boring-ass Rogue Mill. Every freaking time, man. I just want to play against something new, man. Even if it's jank, just give me something new. I've been playing Rogue Mill since the first day Zendikar came out and McBash invented it. Did y'all know McBash invented Rogue Mill? It's like Frankenstein's monster for him. I'm not kidding either. He was literally #1 on the Aether Hub rankings. He was literally the #1 ranked player on Aether Hub. And from playing Rogue Mill right when it first dropped. That's bad. That's bad. That's good. Oh. It's a Frankenstein's monster that you've released onto the world, McBash. I'm getting really bad hands. That's a good card, by the way. That's a pretty good... the Spirit is pretty good. God, everything... Even though I move fast, everything is so fast right now. The ramp is just crazy. It's either super cheap decks or just a crazy amount of ramp. It's really nuts. See, Elder Galgaroth, round 4 Elder Galgaroth and Temur. And I have no mana to speak of right now. I'm getting terrible hands right now. See, this is just ramp. Temur ramp. He's going to play Ultimatum, so I mean, we've already lost being this far behind, not getting a good hand. Crush the Weak's got to go. We got to get rid of that. That ain't doing nobody no good. We got to do something a little faster than that. What do we need that's faster than that? No blocks. I'm not crazy about Brigid either. Migration Path, again. 2 basic lands, so he's going to have his full. He's going to get red. Oh, he got that. What is the Temur? What is the whatchamacallit? Outlaws Merriment. No attacks. I mean, he's gonna play. He's got enough to play Temur Ultimatum right now. Ruinous Ultimatum. What the hell is it called? Well, he didn't get it yet. He doesn't have enough mana on the board yet. He needs 80 million thousand mana on the board. Temur Ramp is just, that's another boring ass deck to play against. Wow, I was whipping ass with this deck today, and all of a sudden, absolutely whipping ass today with this deck. Get rid of Elysian Caryatid, why not? Who cares? Alright, so I'm going to put down Terror of the Peaks. Alright, no attacks. Genesis Ultimatum, yeah, that's what it's called. He doesn't have it yet. Great Henge, he's got Great Henge. He's probably got Ugin too. Okay, don't really get that move there because I'm going to block him. I'm going to block them with both of them. I guess maybe he's got an Embercleave. I mean, if he's got an Embercleave, he wins anyways. He lost that guy. So, let's see. Elysian Caryatid. Okay, so he's going to do that. The Midnight Sweats. 2-1, lifelink, and haste. Okay, good stuff. So, 2 damage. We're going to do it to Elder Gargaroth here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do... how much is it going to take? It's going to modify to 2. For how many dragons I have on the board. 1 less. And Brigid is going to give me some mana. So we are going to play Brigid. Brigid is going to do damage to him. And then we are going to go next. We're going to attack, and attack. Activate ability. Okay. Don't worry about that. I got that figured out. Get rid of it that way. There we go. Yeah. Nice is nice. Okay. So unless he's got an Embercleave or a Trampler, but I even think we can probably hold off a Trampler right now. Haste is what I'm worried about. But Temur doesn't usually run that. He is going to make a Shark, which is going to be flying, which sucks. But we are going to make a shit ton of dragons next turn. So he's got to kill us right now. Cycling. He can play Temur Ultimatum, but if he doesn't literally kill us this turn, he's dead. Because I'm just gonna crap out dragons. absolutely just crap out dragons. And blast him with Brigade, because I can. It only costs me 1 red to do it, so I can just pay 4 times and do 20 damage to him. So he's coming in. He's coming in. Okay, so you get blocked, you get blocked, and you get blocked. Oh, wow. Wow. He doesn't seem to have anything. Cultivate. He's got more mana than you could possibly know what to do with. Beanstalk Giant. That's not going to matter because I'm just going to generate dragons. So, damage. We've got to do it to him directly. Okay. And we are going to go in with you, and with you. We're going to boast. Damage. We're going to boast. Damage. And we're going to boast again. Yep. That'll do it, guys. Brigade and boasting will absolutely throw you over the edge there. Absolutely throw them over the edge. So Temur ramp, he had way too much ramp and not enough Temur. But I'm pretty happy about that. That was pretty nice. I like that. I like those good come from behind victories that we get. Very satisfying there. So let's keep it going. Let's keep that spirit alive, guys. Let us keep that spirit alive. Not a bad early hand here. We'll keep it. We're going to go Plains to Temple of Triumph to Usher the Fallen. Okay. Oh no, Plains to Usher the Fallen to Temple of Triumph. Unless there's something I need to kill, then I'll play the Mountain to Temple of Triumph third. Nope, there's nothing I need to kill, so we will play Temple of Triumph. See what we got here. Goldspan Dragon, we will take it. Thank you, sir. We will go in. Pop. Okay. Ooh, a Sky Scanner. That's a weird one. This is going to be that weird artifact deck. I can already tell. Bring out Scourge. No attacks. Okay. Actually, probably could have attacked with Usher and lost him, and then 2 would have died, and we would have got 2 treasure tokens. Okay, there's another Sky Scanner. Okay, yeah, this is that weird no color deck. Alright, red. Alright, so we're going to Brokenbrow. Okay. Oof. We're going to gain a bunch of treasure. Okay, now we're going to get Goldspan, and we can immediately play Embercleave. Oh, there's Shatter the Sky. Doesn't really matter. We already have our treasure tokens, so ultimately it does not matter any bit at all. Oh yeah, it's good stuff right there. Right, we do that, and then we do attack. And then we auto-pay. For some reason, it randomly gave me a blue mana. And then we do 10 damage. And then we do that. And then, so unless he's running another Shatter, let's see. I have a Terror of the Peaks next, so. No, that's Replicant Ring. I don't know if that's going to do it, bud. Maybe you got another Shatter there. Yeah, you got another Shatter. I will be drawing a card. Thank you, sir. Alright. Alright, so pass. My turn. Alright, so we're going to play that. We're going to play that. Alright, and then we're going to do that, and then see how many more shatters you got, bud. You got the third shatter? No, it's Kennelrath the Return King. Don't think that's going to cut it, guy. It's going to gain 5 life. Not going to cut it. My turn. Okay, so we're going to play Gadrak. We're going to do 5 damage to you. And then we're going to put Embercleave on you. And then we're going to go in for 12. And then we're going to smash you. Okay. So, Vento 29 is out of there. Vento 29 is out of there. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere, guys. Now, we were having a little bit of a rocky start, but now we're really showing what, flexing our muscles here. I think really we're flexing. Flamespill, great card. Alright, let's keep going with Dragon's Treasure. Now we're getting somewhere, folks. Are you seeing it now? Do you see the great red dragon? Alright, yeah. Good smooth draw. Now we're getting smooth draws now. We're getting smooth draws now. Okay. Dragonkin next. Right. Alright, so yeah, Dragonkin. Alright, now we're moving quick, guys. Now we're moving quick. Alright, what do we got? Scavenging Ooze, okay. I think we're going to get rid of Scavenging Ooze immediately, because he kind of gets out of control. I would rather boast right now. And push in, pop, pop. Okay, excellent. Another Scavenging Ooze, okay, and he did something to it to make it bigger. Okay, so let us do what we need to do. To do what we need to do to do what we need to do. We're doing this the old-fashioned way here. The old-fashioned way. There we go. Guten Morgen, Hutzenhawk. And a guten Morgen to all of my German viewers. Arni Brokenbrow is gonna go hit the crazy go nuts button on him. He doesn't really have the option. Blizzard Brawl, okay, so dead on arrival there. Alright. Blizzard Brawl is a very good card, by the way. Very good card. Yeah, there's no reason to attack, guys. Unnecessary. Okay, you just want to just get rid of a 1/1, okay, and leave yourself open? Sure, man. I get you. We all want to do that sometimes. Okay. Super tall. Vegetest. Super tall. Oh yeah, we have a pretty wide German audience. I don't know why I'm so popular in Germany. I don't know why yet. If you guys can tell me, that would be great. I'd love to know. But I don't. Nothing wrong with that, though. I love the Germans. Always planned on visiting Germany. As far as I ever got in Europe was Belgium, so didn't really get there all the way. Belgium and the Netherlands, never got to Germany. Unfortunately. Do want to visit one day, though. Okay, he's going to ram through on that. Very nice. Okay, he's going to come in. Luckily, I have so much health right now, I can pretty much soak up anything he throws at me. No blocks. Boof. Alright, Dragonkin Berserker. Yeah, I'll put him out. I know it looks like I have, like, nothing but a boast deck right now, but honestly, I don't. No attacks, and turn. I should have put it on Dragonkin. But I can boast next turn and put a dragon in the battlefield. Yorvo, very good. Okay, so this is basically like the deck I ran earlier, just the mono green counter madness kind of style of thing here. Alright, well, much respect to that. Still got a lot of life for him to chip through. I have no problem taking 5. I'm not even below 20 yet. Magda. Do I want to play Magda? Or do I want to boast him? It's the pips. Alright, we'll see you, Tiny Red Baron. Your tininess and barrenness will always be remembered fondly. Now another Nessian Horn Beetle. Magda. Hopefully we're going to get a dragon here in a second. I've kind of been waiting a while to get a dragon out. Alright. Still got plenty of mana for him to go in. We'll see you, men. This guy is a Ralphie here. We got a slow player here, guys. This is why you invest in Trample, because this is really slow. Temple of Triumph, that will not do it, but we can start getting going here. No, we don't want a mana, so that'll count. He is a slow potato. Yes, we call these Ralphies now. That's the official Magic Arena slang for slow rollers. They are called Ralphies. That was not a smart decision. I don't know if he knows what first strike is. He may not know what first strike is. There we go. If I can get a Goldspan, I can win. A Goldspan or a Embercleave will win. Pretty much. Hell, I'd be happy with a whatchamacallit right now. What's that thing called? I think he's dead already. Ralphie's from Idaho. Oh yeah, he exiled him, didn't he? Yeah, Arni Brokenbrow. I only have one of them. So he's going to come in with what? Oh, I gotta take the 6, and I'll block that. Magda, sorry, you did your best. This is why you invest in Trample, folks. It really does help. It does a body good. Please don't be a mana. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we tried. So if I gain 3, I'll be at 16. I'll have 1 dragon out, which means that he can do much more than 16 with 1 hit. So, Ghetto Imp, what's up going on, Ghetto Imp? Unfortunately, we need to boast, otherwise we're dead anyways. I'd rather just get this over with in a blaze of glory. How about that, guys? Unfortunately, we got heavy mana flooded here. Heavy mana flooded here. Needleverge Preserver does have reach, so he will be able to stop that dragon. Meaning that he can do a potential of, even if I block the biggest one, which would be 7, yeah, we're done here. Good game. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, let's keep going, guys. We were on a pretty good run there. I'd like to end a little positive. It is a little bit better. It was stagnating. I have to agree with you, Ghetto Imp. It was stagnating a little bit, in my opinion. It is a little better, but there is some cards that need adjustment and changing at the end of the day, I think. At the end of the day, I don't think we're all the way there yet, but we're close. Ooh, I don't really like that. Well, I'll risk it. I think the new standard is going to be very strange. After rotation, I think we're going to see some serious stuff. Tajiri Blightblade, okay. So that answers my question about who's coming out first is Dragonkin Berserker. So this is obviously a poison deck. Luckily, we do have the shocks. If he has Blood on the Snow, I mean not Blood on the Snow, but Blizzard Battle, we're dead anyways. But we can play Magda. So yeah, it is a Golgari poison. Okay, foretold something. Alright, excellent. That's going to be Magda, and next turn we can play Brigid. Why can't you listen with your screen closed? I don't know, sir. I don't know why you can't do that. I wouldn't be able to tell you. So Blizzard Brawl me there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to head that off at the pass there. Very nice. That's what you want to do. You want to out of spite, you want to lose all of your mana and all your good cards out of spite. That's your goal. Make sure you spite play. That's really the main thing you want to do. Kaldheim is much better than Zendikar, and Eldraine, yes, is still overpowered. Yes, that is accurate. Let's see here. Let's say fuck it. Let's go in. We have an extra Brigid, and he'll probably end up blocking Brigid before he blocks Magda. Yeah, I knew he would. Next. And turn. And turn. And turn. I'm not really worried about taking that 5 damage. 5 treasure tokens will be acquired next turn, so I can immediately put a dragon on the board. There's Finn the Fangbearer. That will complicate things. Vault Robber. I would rather not get poisoned. Blizzard Brawl. Okay, so, yeah. Very good Blizzard Brawl on that. Very good use of Blizzard Brawl. I'm going to get 4 poison counters there. Oof. So let's go next. Activate it. Submit 5. We want Terror of the Peaks. Okay. And then that, and then we want to play that. 3 damage to Finn the Fangbearer. And then we want to put that down. We get 1 red mana. Unfortunately, we can't put it on yet. We're going to end the turn. Oof. Okay. Moss Pit Viper. Vengeful Reaper. No, that's not gonna do it, Holmes. This is not going to cover it. So that's going to be 3. It's going to be 6. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to do it, bud. That is not going to do it. Oh, I drew an Embercleave. That is amazing. We will grab another Embercleave, I guess. So if we put Shadowspear on, we're only going to have... we're going to have 1 treasure token, which means we'll have 5. We only need 4 to put that on, which means that that will do 12 damage. Honestly, I'd rather have Shadowspear on there. I'd rather have Shadowspear on him. Because then he'll be able to do 4 and 4, 8. May have screwed that up. Nope, he screwed up. Unless he's got another Vengeful Reaper. Because now he can only do 6 damage to me. Unless he's got another Vengeful Reaper. Nope, he does not. He's losing a life and drawing a card, which is the absolute wrong thing to do right now. Alright. Don't attack. Don't. Oh, shite. Shite. Okay, so that's going to be 7, 14. 14 over with blocking 3 with the Embercleave will be enough to kill him. Alright. So, guys, we did it. Oh, wait, it'll be 12 we have to do. Okay, so it might not be enough to kill him. My turn. It's a red mana. He needs Embercleave over, so that'll be 7. It'll be 14, blocking 3. It'll be double damage. Fuck it. Why not, right? Oh, I'm going to have first strike, so yeah, I'm not going to die from Vengeful Reaper. Okay. Yeah, I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape, because he's going to get popped. Boom. And then he's going to be down to 1 life. Alright, so we have a dragon, dual-wielding Embercleave. We have a Terror of the Peaks dragon, dual-wielding Embercleave, and Shadowspear. He's at 1 life. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it out of this, guys. What do you think? A dragon with Embercleave in one hand, Shadowspear in the other. If he casts a spell on it, it's going to take 3 life. Absolutely up against the wall right now. And now he's going to Salt Rope me. Alright. Yeah, with Embercleave in one hand and Shadowspear in the other, you're not beating Terror of the Peaks dual-wielding those weapons. It's not going to work, bud. Sorry. Dual-wielding dragon. Yes, that was, that's a little bit too much for some people's blood there, is the dual-wielding dragon. But I think I'm going to leave it there, folks. We did get a pretty good gain on that. Towards the end there, we started getting better. We got our We had a rough start, but we started definitely getting some traction in the end. So pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about the performance. I definitely think that this is a contender to go farther. I think the win rate is probably pretty decent at a 63. I think that probably it'll do better than that. I think we're probably going to settle around somewhere up here in the 70s ultimately with it. A few little tweaks I think it would be good, and also really learning how to mulligan it and doing it right that way. Getting a good mulligan in and getting a good hand is going to be essential too. But definitely a contender right now. I do really like playing this deck too because it can get out of control with dragons really quick. And when it gets going, ooh, it gets going. So definitely a fun deck. Would recommend. We're going to leave it there, folks. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great.